now that that's over, let me go and get my bearings and try and see what I got to level up. I need to get 24 strength in order to get. I don't need that much more strength in order to get like the maximum two-handed bonus.
Welcome.
See what we got. Well, that's just fantastical. That is.
Farewell, Ashen Maiden.
Let's see, maybe Yoel can give me a level up. Can hook me up real quick. Because I have just died twice. I think I might be able to.
Oh, I would then
Yes, I can. Give me a freebie.
Be safe.
Well, freebie, air quotes. Let's see. Yeah, that dark human pine resin really did some serious work. Crystal Sage, Solar Crystal Sage, Twin Crystal Sages once served as spiritual guides to the scholars of the Grand Archives, and one went on to ally with the Undead Legion. Fuck no. Just gonna pop that because that's how much I respect the Crystal Sage. Not at all. After this, I'll just need one more level. Level up. 23. I think I could probably sell some shit. But what could I sell? Well, sell that. These heavy gems, don't need them. Sharp gem, don't need it raw. No. Crystal, no. Mailbreaker, broadsword. I'm just on a selling spree. Can farm for the great axe, don't need. Halberd, can buy that. Talisman, not using faith, get out of here. Small leather shield. Blessed shield. Catechus. Blah blah blah. Get rid of all of it. Oh, I can sell the duplicate armor sets I have. I don't know, maybe some money. Or some souls, rather. There we go. So all the deserter shit. It's not gonna be enough, is it? I'll sell the worker shit as well as the evangelist shit. I don't need it. Evangelist hat, get out of here. All the deserter shit. Hip, bop, boop. Do I have anything else I can sell? How many more souls do I need?
Welcome. Very then taken.
1,000 more. Okay.
Farewell,
I got nothing. I've really got nothing. I guess I could. Well, the Sig Brew. Yeah, there we go. That'll cover it, or it should cover it.
Welcome. Very then taken.
I need 72. Alright, hold on. I can just sell some prism stones probably. To get my... No. Okay.
Welcome. Very then taken.
Sweet. Alright, I've got my requirements met.
Farewell, Ashley.
I can use the bitch one-handed. Ooh, interesting. The two-handed R2 is a chop, but the one-handed R2 is a slash. Nice. I smell dead angles. Let's see. How much damage am I doing with this thing? 290. Whoa. Oof, that is nasty. Whew. Whew. Alright, let's see. Now that I've wasted enough time with that. Crystal Sage. I want to do Cathedral of the Deep in the same run. I'll make some progress. There was also the Astora's Greatsword that I was thinking about. Because it looks nice. It's nice and pretty. What can I say? The brutal look of the Exile Greatsword is really growing on me. Excuse me. Don't move or anything, right? What do we got here? Got some friends. Man, this thing does look good. Come on, come this way so I can just drop right on your head. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe 26 to 28 strength so I can get maximum two-handed bonus. Then I'll start putting into like vitality, endurance, and points into dex. Okay, that was simple. What you got for me? Oh. Oh, this is way better. Look, I was playing with a straight sword on like a test character to see how it would work. Oh, fuck. I meant to actually do a drop down on this bitch, but looks like it ain't gonna matter. Damn. This is... Yeah, I was looking at a straight sword and they're fast, but it's just not for me. I like these big. I like them big. If you catch my drift. From what I understand, I was perusing the subreddit, the Dark Souls 3 subreddit. Don't ask me why. I mean, you'll never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy. But the consensus seems to be that, you know, big strength weapons, they just don't have it, man. Like, they're just not. Okay, well, that straight swords do comparable damage, and that's just outright not true. I mean, if nothing else, the reach of these big weapons combined with their sheer poise break and damage potential is worth Paladin's Ashes. I think that lets me buy Lloyd's Talismans, which will be useful because I will, at some point, farm the mimics for the Symbol of Avarice to make some farming easier. Though I'm not sure what I'm actually planning. I'm going to need to farm now that I mention it. I mean, I'll be able to buy Titanite. I can already buy Titanite shards. I'll be able to get large Titanite shards once it get to later in the game where I get the Easterner's Ashes. And I get enough chunks and drops. I don't know exactly where to get the Titanite slabs, so maybe I don't need to farm. I'll probably farm for armor pieces. I gotta say, I'm partial to a specific armor set. The Cathedral Knight set. There's just something about it. It's just so special. What's the special attack for this? Wait, hold on. Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna have to test it on this cat. All right. Oh. Why do you even bother, dude? Why do you even bother? Spider shield. Got the Spooter shield. I don't think that raises... I think it means you don't get poisoned through your shield. I don't think that actually raises your poison defense. It does not. It doesn't appear. No, it doesn't. Just wondering. Rest at the bonfire. Man, I need more large Titanite shards. I want to get this shit upgraded as quickly as possible. Alright, there is a... Let me tell you something. This area, specifically, going all the way through the Cathedral of the Deep, with a sorcerer, like a caster character going full int, using Hidden Body with Spook, Jesus. Like, literally nothing will see you. However, you can just swing around this way and have a similar experience. But, gonna be quicker than that. See you later. Whatever. I love this northern helmet, dude. It's too good, man. Yeah, you go ahead and do what you're gonna do. I'll just go ahead and talk to my friends. Get shit on. Oh, never mind. Alright, you get to live another day. Open the doors to the cathedral. I need my bonfire after I just rested at a bonfire. You know what, I might do some invasions here. I do have red eyes. That might be a secondary video. Might do. We shall see. But, nevertheless, for this particular episode, so in the interest of keeping it short, keeping it smooth, I want to start making progress, get these uploads out fast, finish the game, then I can get to in-game content, just do some PvP videos maybe. Maybe I'll just do some co-op. Who knows? Nobody knows what lies ahead down the road, and that's where I'll catch you. Bye-bye. Actually, I might as well keep going. Let's see, I think I want to go all the way to the Deacons of the Deep as quick as possible. I don't really like to dilly-dally in this particular area. Cathedral area doesn't really have anything I'm interested in. What the fuck? Oh, a whole bunch of signs. Shut up. Okay. I'm not going to PvP just this moment, but perhaps later. Later on, Sigurd will talk to you from the well because he's missing his armor because a special friend has took to heisting it from him. Yeah. Oh, what? It's got like a blue. Wait, did I get a blue Estus Flask? No. Okay. What? I don't know what happened there. Regardless, I'm just going to. Do I have a torch? That's not the place to look for a torch. Yes, I do. I do have a torch. Alright. Let's see if I remember the quick route to get everything and... Well, looks like I've already fucked it up. There's a quick route to get everything and just not have to bother too much with those. I think up here is the Astora's Greatsword, which looks so pretty. Oh, that's it. That's my second option behind the Exile Greatsword. Or Kurd Greatsword, whatever. That was it because it looks so pretty, but honestly I've fallen in love with this. It's my soulmate. It's right this second. Aside from maybe the pickaxe, I've been playing around with that on a Vigor Gouge build, and that's been a lot of fun. Wait a second, I missed the sword. Excuse me. Excuse me. There it is. This is a Fading Soul, this is an Executioner Greatsword. Look at there. Look at my elite level knowledge. Jesus, they're fucking loud as shit. Oh, no, please don't. Oh, if those Leechmonger style style mobs hit you, you get inflicted with bleed that just keeps building. Unless you get a hold of a torch. I think maybe you can come up to one of these things and it gets rid of them as well. You know what? I'll test it. Fuck it. I'll test. Hit me. Okay, hit me. Okay, see? It's good. I got leeches on me. So, does this get rid of it? The fuck it doesn't. Okay. But if you equip a torch, it does. Oh, that's fucking weird. That'd be a nice thing to have. If you'd have just had it so that the torches you placed around the area did it as well. I guess a torch is only 300 souls, so you're an idiot for not buying it anyway. Still, give me a break. Whoop. These motherfuckers. Whew, okay, usually these guys give me a lot of trouble. Because, well, because they have more poison than they look like they should. But I guess with this I was doing enough damage to where it didn't exactly matter. Oh yeah. You see all the arrows here. That means our old friend, the big bad giant, throwing his arrows down here for fire support. Helping us out, doing us a solid. Undead Bone Shard. Yep, our giant friend has come to the rescue. Excuse me. Up here we have a bit of a shortcut. I mean, I don't know if I ever actually used this shortcut. Curse Ward, Great Shield. Well, it's more of a side area as well. Curse Ward, Great Shield. I'm not going to use Great Shields, but I will read the description because I think it's kind of neat. You see, this thing has a lot of stability, like compared to the standard Silver Eagle Kite Shield. Like 45 stability, resistance is below par. The Curse Ward Great Shield, 66 stability. It's got great resistances all around. Upgrading it would just make it better. We can see it. Great Shield given to those who resisted the curse long ago. Far too heavy for an ordinary person. Perhaps it signifies the foolishness of resisting the curse. And yet, those who bear the weight of this shield will not find its protections against curses wanting. Good magic and good dark resistance. So, I imagine against Aldrich, that'd be pretty good. Because there are some dark attacks he does, some magic attacks. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to figure out what Pontus Sullivan. He does fire damage for sure, but I don't know if his other sword does dark or magic. I think he's weak to dark, so it's probably magic. Right? He is weak to dark, right? I think Human Pine Resin does a lot. I know his shadow is weak to fire. That's a little bit of a tidbit that I'll show off when I get to him. His shadow in phase 2 that he summons is, yeah, it has different resistances than he does. Because it is completely trashed by fire damage. Let me see if I can just goad you into doing what I want you to do. That's what I want you to do. Oh my god, the damage! Jesus. That was disgusting. Call the police. Crime was just committed there. Oh, Jesus, that was really bad. Wait, what? Excuse me? What? What? Alright. I guess I'll save and quit out and come back in. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Fucking crystal lizards. I do like that they made it to where the crystal lizards usually can't run off cliffs. But if they do fall into like an abyss or like a kill box or whatever, they do die. And since it's auto loot, you get the since it's auto loot, you get the Titanite shard or scales or whatever. Anyway, Twinkling Titanite. shard. I'm trying to figure out trying to remember what was down here. Tell you what, I'll take off my helmet just to have my torch in the offhand, because these guys cause bleed also, these big leech mongers. If you have a fire weapon, these guys are really like 1 or 2 shot. Well, I mean, or you could just have like the greatest weapon of all time. Jesus, this thing does so much damage. Good God. Now what's this? Saint Tree Belvine. Worthless. Wow, I mean, what's the damage of this thing? 290? It's probably a little bit more when you're two-handing it. That's significant damage I'm doing right there. I'm not sure I'll ever go back to using like one-handed weapons. I really like the two-handed damage. 1, 2, you're dead. Sign me and the rest of America up. And that wasn't even a thing. Poison bite ring. This is why it's best to come to the Cathedral before you do Farron's Keep. Other than the fact the boss of the area and the enemies themselves are a lot easier here, as you can clearly see. But more importantly, you do get things like the poison bite ring, which will help going through the swamp immensely because you won't get poisoned quite so fast and have to use so many heal items on it. But another big reason is that the boss of the Farron Keep, or the swamp, whatever you like to refer to it as, is the Abyss Watchers. And those can be pretty tricky if you're doing it solo. Or even, well, no, not really. If you're doing it solo, it can be a little bit tricky. But the boss of the Cathedral area is the Deacons of the Deep, and they are pretty easy for most builds. There are some builds that, for instance, on this build, it's probably going to be very, very easy. I'll admit that right away. It's because I have a big weapon, it does a lot of damage, and it has big sweeping attacks. They're probably not gonna last an extraordinary amount of time. But also, another reason this is going to be a lot better is because this weapon does pure physical. If you're a caster using sorceries, or even if you're somehow already got like some dark magic available to you, sorceries don't do well against them, and neither do dark damage. Basically, it's magic and dark damage that they resist. I'm not sure if they resist much of anything else, but I know they are weak to fire. So I'll probably slap some charcoal pine resin on this baby. And then just tear them apart. That's probably what's going to end up happening for me. Red bug pellet. Alright, now I could sit here and go through all nice and tidy or whatever. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to run. At least for this first little bit here. Yeah, I just don't want to deal with that, so I'm not gonna. Hold on, do I have any throwing knives? I need to get this dude down. I don't. Well, alright, well, I've got. Alright, I mean, it's your funeral. I've gone through this area trying to go really fast and just run past everything. Ow. It barely worked. heal off before I finish what I'm talking about. Okay, yeah. So it barely worked. I did eventually get to the big door. I say eventually, I got there pretty quickly, but not without significant risk. Let me tell you, the enemies, they have a bit longer tethers than you would imagine, and they are just all the fuck over you. Let's see, I want to draw him out first, because there's a little bit of an ambush. I say a little bit, it's actually a pretty dickhead move. It's an ambush that could easily kill me. Alright, come on. Step forward more. Alright. Heal that up. God, I hate these guys. What? No. Oh, God. Those long swings. I don't have a shield right now, so they really fuck with me. On the upside, I am one-shotting all these guys. That's always pleasant. Hey, you. Wonderful. I'd like to one-shot you. There's one of you up here. Please let me one-shot you, or please let me... Yep. Caught ya. Wonderful. Okay, the door is mine. It was basically just those two right there, because these guys will just do that and suicide. Thank you. Ta-da! I'm not gonna pick up a lot of the items in this area. I've pretty much got what I wanted. Oh fuck, I forgot about you. I'd like to know how you were gonna backstab me from the front there, slick. Then we've got Big Daddy right here. This right here is a giant that's just gonna get obliterated later. He has no protection at his feet. Like when you're at his feet, he pretty much has two moves: a stomp and then a like touch the water with his front hand, and that's pretty much it. He will not struggle very much at all. You know, all the dreams he's ever had. He's gonna fight extraordinarily little to save it all. Although, if you see where he is, I can't imagine why he would be so ready to die. He's just wallowing in a pit of his own feces. Excuse me. I do appreciate that these guys, whenever they don't see you, they just keep walking towards you so that eventually they'll come around the door that you're hiding behind. And allow you to pick them off one by one. Ow. Running low on Estus, but it's not going to matter because very, very short... Wow, one-shot him. Because very, very shortly, we will be back at the bonfire because... Shortcut! Yay! I guess I can take this off now. Put my helmet back on. Go pop a squad at the bonfire. Ta-da! Nero, get out of here. Let's see. I'm trying to think. I always have trouble killing one giant. I'm thinking about something. I think I have an idea. Yeah, okay. There's another bonfire here that I'm going to use to get... yeah, I'll use it to get to the boss, I imagine. It takes me a second because I'm thinking about it. Like, is that really the fastest route? But yeah, alright. Right up here, this is where the giant's gonna start like freaking out, trying to knock you off the ledge and everything. Don't ever try and like sneak around here. It doesn't work. You can't sneak him. He's just gonna see you. You know, you can't use spook. You can't use hidden body. I've tried. He's always gonna wake up. But if you get a good running start, he will not be able to catch up to your position, and he'll be over on the other side before he can get to you. Which is why I'm just gonna start running and hope for the best. Yep. Okay. He struck once. Yep, got it. Oh, and that dude died as well. Sweet. Alright. Now we go down the stairs and we find monster ahead, and beware of mimicry. You can take a look at the chain, and if the chain end is facing towards you, then it's a mimic. If it's curled up, it's not a mimic. It's a normal chest. Also, you can see the chest breathing if you just look at it. And that's a pretty good indicator. But if you just absolutely want to be sure, then you can just pop it in my inventory. Undead Hunter Charms, or Lloyd's Talismans. You can do this to any chest, and if it's a mimic, it will open its mouth and let you have at its goodies without even having to fight it, and it won't wake the mimic up. It'll just close its mouth and go back to normal. Another advantage this has is that every time you do it, it gives a chance for the mimic to drop the symbol of avarice, which increases soul absorption, and it increases your item find. And it's just gonna go back to sleep. Betty bye. Yeah, but every time you use an Undead Hunter Charm on a mimic, it gives you a chance to get the symbol of avarice without having to find an entirely new mimic. Alternatively, you could just kill all of the mimics, and the last mimic will always drop the symbol of avarice, but that requires you getting pretty far in the game, and by that point, it's not really going to matter how... farming isn't going to help you as much. Oh, I think I'm actually going to get an invasion here, or get invaded, rather. Ah, come on, don't whiff. Yeah. Sweet. Beware of up. That's a nice message. I will applaud that message. Oh, you don't even need to... Didn't realize you didn't need to kill this thing to get that. Nice. This thing does a lot of damage. Let me see. What's my upgrade shards? Don't have any large shards left. I think I used it to get this puppy to +4. I only had 2 if that was the case. Okay, this fat minister or evangelist up here causes me some grief, and I cannot identify why, although I just did a significant... Oh my god, that damage though. Ah! Oh, got stunned and killed. There you go. Easy peasy. And she drops nothing. Well, I'm never surprised. Ember. Oh. I'll take that. Oh shit, that... Actually, you know what? I am gonna just... Oh, get in. Whew. A little bit of risky there. That's what you call being a gambler at heart. Here we get our first taste of the Cathedral nights, I suppose. Okay, he's just casting something that's going to give him a lot of poise. Huh. But I just did something that's going to take off a lot of his health. Well, not as much as I'd like, but... Well, he was gonna... He dropped an ember for me. Okay. There's something in there. There's a horrible, horrible monster that gives me fucking nightmares in there. But I'll tackle that in a little bit. I just want to get through and get to the shortcut back to the bonfire from this point. Then I will worry about it. You. Alright, Kirky boy. Long finger Kirk. Show me what you got. I don't think you're gonna be able to handle me, dude. Whoa. Long finger Kirk does not have long enough range, it seems. Ow. Alright, well. Well, you know, Kirk, if you're just gonna let me mash R1 on you. Bar straight sword and spiked shield. Sweet. Please no, please no, please no. Don't get attracted, don't get over here. That raises that up, which... I guess you can lure the giant over this way. And he won't be able to come through, but I don't really know how useful that is. Excuse me. However, there is a shortcut that I will unlock in a little while. I'm not gonna... Well, not a shortcut. There's the bonfire. There's a... This way it leads to it. It's the Rosaria's Fingers bonfire, which is the Dark Wraith Covenant bonfire, I suppose. However, I would like to make it back to the bonfire I'm currently tethered to, please. Oh, God, open the door faster, would you? Ta-da! Here we are. House, sweet house. Well, I guess this is kind of running a little bit long since I decided to keep going. Regardless, next time we'll go to the Rosaria's Fingers bonfire and fight Deacon to the Deep. And that'll probably be that episode. Until then, catch you down the road.